It's chapter 3, part 6. We'll be talking about when you wear mementos of the person, maybe making an altar, how you'll try and connect to them and dreams, daily signs, and a little bit about whether you would like to visit someone who's a very good, genuine medium. When you wear something that belongs to your loved one, it's sort of an expression of love. It may be a watch or a piece of jewellery. Some people have a small photo and a pendant or a special ring. My widowed friend took her wedding rings, one of hers, one of his, and made one single ring. She wears it with pride every day, the circle of love expressed. Often family members wish to have Dad's watch or his ring and wear it daily or on special occasions. I wore my late mother's ring at family times like graduations and weddings as a mark of love. To me, she was a presence in a physical and spiritual way. Everything you own and wear gets energetically imprinted and carries this energy. And when you wear these items, the energy remains. In a sense, they are with you. When you sort out and divide the person's belongings, remember to keep this in mind. Usually family wish to have different items, so let them choose because they know what mementos hold the most meaning for them. Mementos are a direct connection to you and your loved ones. The altar. The altar might sound like a strange way of saying it, but I mean a special place with their photos and everything. Making an altar to your loved one is a gesture of love and sacredness. You can have their photo there, flowers, special items and candles. The altar is often dedicated space for the remembrance. Favourite places are bedrooms and living rooms. Having an altar does not preclude moving on. With grief, moving on is inevitable, because life goes on regardless. But the altar serves as a physical memory of that person. The flowers can be changed weekly and the candle burned when you want to focus and say hello to them. Quiet moments and prayer are a wonderful testimony to the love you shared, and often you will talk to them and ask for guidance and help. The altar is a living manifestation of enduring love. Altars do not hold you back unless you have that intention. They merely remind us of happier times. Some family and friends may believe you are hanging on to the past. Well, you may be or not. However, this is your journey, so do what gives you comfort. The custom of burial and headstones is becoming less, and the ability to visit these places are compromised. Your altar may become your little piece of a memorial. Having it in your home makes it meaningful and accessible. You may plant a tree or buy a rose bush in honour of them, or even have an outside altar. Do what gives you peace. Your loved one is ever present in your heart and mind, so having an altar is simply an extension of that reality. Connecting to deceased loved ones. Your loved ones actually never leave, they just change frequency. When you die, there is still a soul connection. Some believe in the afterlife and others do not. But strange things happen during a passing and afterwards. The person is felt and even seen by those remaining. Many of us know this by experience with loved ones. You may hear their voice, see them in spirit, visit them in dreams, and see the signs they send. Even non-believers are able to have these surreal moments. My atheist father heard my deceased mum calling him in the backyard. Another skeptic saw his wife in the doorway and heard her talking to him. Spirit are able to reach the unreachable ones. For those who believe the connection is more profound, they can feel it. Some people feel cold energy around and they know that they're there. Sometimes they do come in dreams. During the first stage of loss, you are consumed by the grief and you are fairly foggy. And even though your loved ones are there, you may not be able to feel them. I spoke about this earlier. However, if you are intuitive, you will often reach them and be able to relay any messages and validation that they send to you. There is a healing for everyone who talks to loved ones via spirit. Many departed ones let the family and friends know they are okay and try to help with human concerns. When my father came through, he sobbed and begged for forgiveness for his cruelty and unloving ways. It was a healing moment and helped both of us move forward. Moving on is healing the past, and these encounters are amazing avenues for closure and re-expression of love. Connecting with the deceased may be condemned by others. Be mindful of criticism and being mocked. Sometimes it is seen as holding on and not getting over the death. However, this wonderful connection assists and lightens the lonely path. Dreams. Our loved ones often use dreams to communicate with us here on earth. They will meet you in your dreams and spend time in this dimension. They may also visit your friends and family. Often you wake up remembering the dream, or at a later date it comes back into your mind. When they want to warn you or alert you to a problem, they use the dream state. Dreams are a medium for you to be together. Many people question whether they were imagining it all, but in my experience it is a powerful point of connection. Often in the dreams they look healthy and happy, which is a stark contrast to the end of many people's lives. I saw one of my friends in a dream and she looked radiant. I remember even how beautiful she was. It comforted me as we had lost contact before she died. I was grateful for the dream. You may have dreams where you are alone as well. Maybe that was my realization of my new single life. Enjoy your together dreams and ask for more of them. To be able to reach each other in this way is miraculous. I can share this information with my intuitive family and friends. However, telling disbelievers may upset you, so be discerning. They may suggest you're not right in the head or dissuade you from connecting. Some individuals believe we are keeping them earthbound. I think not. Daily signs. When people pass over to the other side, they are able to communicate with you. Usually they sign by using various familiar things, and some can even move items or switch on lights. This is a world you may not be used to, but after death many connections are made. A friend who thought this was all rubbish saw his wife standing in their bedroom. Ray's mum heard her father's voice telling her to leave work and go home. On her arrival, he had just passed away. Regardless of your belief, these signs may happen to you. Songs you enjoyed play on the radio, and you feel their presence. Some individuals feel a shudder of energy or goosebumps. So messages can come in many ways. My son was travelling on a plane trying to arrive before his dad passed. Sadly, he came too late. However, he told me that a ray of light opened in the sky and a familiar song played. He knew in that moment his dad had gone. The signs are awesome when you can receive them. They give hope and validation that your loved one is ever present. I have asked for help regularly with those who have passed. I often send a spiritual text placing my requests. Of course, not all your wishes are granted, but I have seen manifestations in my life. When you light a candle for them or wish them happy birthday, they hear you. It is merely a veil of energy between them and us. Use this incredible connection to keep close to them and try to be observant when the signs arrive. You may think it's your imagination, but on a soul level, you feel the energy all around. Visiting a medium. When you are lucky to visit a genuine and clear medium, the amount of information you get is phenomenal. The medium becomes a transmitter and speaks between you and the deceased person, and it can be an emotional and revealing experience. Often you want to know that your loved one is okay and they want to message you. There is massive healing during these sessions and closure around particular unfinished business. During a reading, I have experienced those from the other side asking for forgiveness and saying they were sorry. People would cry on both sides. When you fail to connect, there are a few reasons. Sometimes you are too foggy and the emotions cloud you. Spirit cannot reach you. Once you settle, you will be clearer. The other reason is that some individuals go to the healing rooms for an extended time. Maybe they have not fully accepted that they have died. It takes time. And in addition, stubborn and inflexible souls will not face what they have done on earth and remain in limbo for ages. A medium will have difficulty reaching these ones. Until they take responsibility for their actions, they will be stuck there. That is why certain individuals take years and even decades to return with any messages. It is always sad for the ones on earth who long for this spiritual connection. Be aware of the issues that face the medium, and when they cannot connect, understand why. My father took years to come back and beg for forgiveness. A good medium will give you peace and insight, which is priceless. Be open to this gift and avail yourself of it if it feels right for you.